Hello everybody, welcome to a Mengu stream, or Mengu video. I'm playing Rakdos in Historic. This deck comes from the one that Gabriel Nassif played in the Innistrad Set Championship. It's not playing Lurs, but it's still a Rakdos Arcanist deck. We have some new cards here. I decided to add Rahilda Wanted Cutthroat as a Ragavan proxy, basically a way to pressure the opponent as early as turn 2 if you don't have the Arcanist. The deck is playing March of the Drawn Sorrow, Wretched Sorrow. It's a new card. I don't expect that many things from this card, but it's a way to gain life. It could be relevant. I took out the Anoli Heat and kind of like the Delirium Plan with Fabled Passage, now having more Haunted Ridge to have a more solid mana base, and playing with Bloodchief Thirst and Flameless Bolt in the main. Hidetsugu Consumes All is your way to deal with Artifact and with Black Green Food as well as with Graveyard. I'm just trying this out. For Artifacts you have 3 Kolaghan's Command, and then you have some Legion Warboss against Control, some Go Blank and Feed the Swarm for Rest in Pepega. Let's go battle now. Best of 3, Historic. Let's go. And I talked about Alchemy Rebalancing briefly. Yeah, they seem, I don't know, they seem fine. The timing is a little bit unfortunate, but I don't expect much, so it's okay. Yeah, Grixis is better mana base. Okay, my hand's fine. We have early interaction or land. Then we can go Kroxa, calling as command. Put his mulligan in on the play. This deck is, wow, the mulligan to 5. That's probably Izzet Phoenix. I'll keep up the Spikefield Hazard on turn 1 here. Because they might go Dragon's Ray Chandler or Sprite Dragon. Okay. Rahilda dies to Shock, which isn't exciting. Ooh, I like Fate. I like Inquisition here. Very nice. Wow, they kept Fateless looting, post looting. That doesn't seem great. Nice. What? Played a Discord spell. I'm not in the mood for some nice today. Okay, you discard 1 Phoenix, 1 land. Okay. I'll take my turn. I can go Kroxa, and honestly, if I go Kroxa, they just discard this Fateless Looting. Doesn't seem great. I think I'm just casting Rahilda now. I wonder if I should play the Spike. They're already in Delirium, I'm assuming. Yeah, with the sorcery they will. So if they play Channeler, it's a 3/3. With the looting is a 3/3, I mean. They discard 2 lands again. And they play a Channeler 3/3. Okay, they have no cards in end. This is first strike, so it's kind of awkward because I have no cards in hand, so my Kolaghan's Command is just a shock here. I think I'm just casting Spyro, discarding 2 Kroxas. See what I draw. And I'll just pass. No attacks. They have to attack with a Channeler. They can cantrip. They can cycle a lot of cantrips and get back a Phoenix too. Okay. They play with Delver of Secrets. think they draw Pillar of Flame. Okay. So they stopped here. They can't reanimate a Phoenix with no cards in hand. If they had cards in hand, I would have done something different. I'm very tempted to just go... I could have also gone Hive, exile the Phoenix, but if so... Nah, I think it's fine to just go K-Command and draw step. So they just discard their hand here in draw step. I can return Kroxa to hand, but I don't want to do it. I'd rather deal 2 damage. So if they discard a spell, now the looting is worse, because they have no cards to discard. They just mill 2 cards here. They have 2 Phoenix now in the graveyard. Yeah, Arcanist does nothing. I think I can get back a Kroxa now. I guess I could have targeted myself. I forgot. I forgot the way Inquisition works. It's fine, and nothing mattered. It didn't matter at all. I just would have had a mana untapped. I think attacking with Hive is not as good. Even if they reanimate 2 Phoenix, they still die to my Kroxa. So. Of course, this game they mulligan to 5, but even if they didn't, I think I would have been able to discard all the relevant stuff, and eventually. Because like, I just ended up having a bunch of dead cards anyway. I'm not so sure about this matchup. It's definitely interesting. Okay, so they go Final of Promise. That's a good draw. Now they can deal me 11 damage at the moment. Okay, they go towards the creature. The game is not over now. Final of Promise is a card that by itself can reanimate a Phoenix. So that was a very good draw for them. I'll highlight it in case you didn't know the card. Where is it? Oh, it goes to the graveyard. Yeah. Final of Promise, really strong card. It's one card that just, you cast 3 spells, so you're able to get back the Phoenixes. Now they can... Okay, so the technique... They're dead on board here. And they were probably dead on board regardless. Yeah, they were dead on board. They were dead on board even if they don't attack with Phoenix. That's fine. Yeah. Alright. Now we have to go to the sideboard where I'll have Hidetsugu Consumes All. I'll have Brittle Blast. I'll have Go Blanks. Maybe... No. Maybe Duress is better than Thoughtseize? Chandra doesn't... Actually, Chandra killing the Crackling Drake is a thing. Because Crackling Drake is definitely a huge way for them to get back into the game, I think. Rahilda goes out. Not only on the draw, it's also bad against Pillar of Flame, which they maybe kept in now. I think I don't mind trimming some of these expensive cards now that I brought in 3 Hidetsugu. And here, I don't really want to cut any cheap cards, though. I want to keep all the discards. Because, yeah. Even the Thoughtseize, I think. Maybe the Sorin is bad. Might be. Yeah, Kroxa is basically Inferno Titan. Comes in, deals 3 damage, next turn deals 9. Land Delver of Secrets. I'm going to spike that immediately. You can't spike this in upkeep, because if they see the top card, they flip. They don't ask you priority. Okay. I could go Arcanist here, since I have Hidetsugu to kill Channeler, and also Flashback Spike. I drew a second Spike. Soulgate Lantern, that means I'm not going to exile the Spike. I'm not going to flashback the Spike. Okay. I really hope I can draw the land for Hidetsugu. Untap land, please. It's okay. I'll play... I can't kill both of these things. And I think I will. Yep. So I go Bloodchief Thirst on the Channeler. And then I'll attack. My opponent will sacrifice the Soulgate Lantern, and I'm happy with that. Arcanist, very strong. You end up with so many 1-drops. And now my opponent at card disadvantage with their Soulgate Lantern. But they had like no escape. They either get card disadvantage from the Lantern or card disadvantage from the Delver of Secrets. And now I play the Cave. I need to make a land drop. My hand is good. I don't want to miss land drops. They flip Delver into an insectile aberration. And they cast Consider off the iteration. Next turn I'll play this Hidetsugu, which will both kill the Delver because it has converted mana of 1. My graveyard is empty, so it doesn't hurt me. And then I'll exile their graveyard the turn after. So that's... And then it'll be a 3-3. This card is going to be very, very good. Would you rather have Spikefield Hazard over Bloodchief? No, I need a land drop. Does Hidetsugu Nombo? It does. But it does... Exiling your graveyard is a Nombo. I understand. But you're bringing this card in against Phoenix and Food, and I think they care about graveyard more than you. You still need graveyard. I don't say that you don't. But you can, like... Since you have the card in your hand, you can control it. I understand that having such a big Nombo is bad, but... I think that the things that you gain by playing with the Hidetsugu might overcome the thing that you lose. Games like this, I don't lose anything. My graveyard is empty anyway. I flashback both of the cards with Arcanist, and they sideboarded in cards to deal with my graveyard. This is what I'm trying to explain now. Okay. I mean, I also go blank to exile the graveyard. What does Nombo mean? Nombo is the opposite of a combo. They discarded Arclight Phoenix. That's obviously one of the risks in playing a fest like this. And they can now flashback the Phoenix. But what I was supposed to do? Not go Kroxa? Maybe. Maybe I was not supposed to go Kroxa. Maybe I take out Kroxa in this matchup. Saga worth the loss of lures. On its own? No, it doesn't. Alright, I go to 12. Draw. think I'm gonna go blank to decimate their resources once again. Yeah, Remy had another amazing song yesterday. MTG Remy. Opponent's racing me. I'm dead next turn if I don't draw something. And I don't draw it. Huh. Is there a way for me to trigger Revolt? Yes, there is. It's super sad, though. This is the worst way possible to trigger Revolt, I think. I guess this is why they had Fatal Passage, huh? Oh, you mean last turn? The Saga flipping triggered Revolt. Oh, that's a great point. So 2 turns ago, when the Saga flipped, I could have Fatal Push with Revolt. That's a good point. Welcome everyone from Hadeen Stream. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Thank you, thank you. I have to now draw a removal spell for the Phoenix. For the raid to run. Alright, bye. Okay, Fatal Push. Yeah, I think once again... Fatal Push does not kill Arclight Phoenix. I already tried to survive, but it's not working again. Yeah, flipping triggers it because it goes in the... It's like the old Planeswalker. It goes in the exile and then it comes back. Maybe there's a world in which they, I don't know, kill my creature before attacking. No, this costs 3 mana. Flip card have a converted mana cost of the backside. I didn't expect to lose this game. But I did lose this game. You might think that I lost because I had Kroxa. I think I'm going to take out all the Kroxas in this matchup. If I didn't have Kroxa, maybe they didn't have a way to discard the Phoenix. I think so. I think that's why I lost this game, because of Kroxa. Not good in this matchup. Plus, like, I have Hidetsugu, they have Lantern, so it's almost impossible to escape it back. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try with Rahilda on the... Kroxa triggers push 2, yeah. But, I don't know. I mean, push is still good. They have Delver, Channeler. Okay. Okay. Thoughtseize. What do I want to take here? I'll just take a cantrip. If this doesn't flip, I don't think I want to Flame Blast Bolt it. Because I have Hidetsugu to kill the Delver. If I draw land, of course. If I don't, then I can do other stuff. I go to 15. They have Finale of Promise, but no sorceries in the graveyard. Nice. Yeah, I'll take a Crackling Drake. They showed Delver, yeah, 2 times, both in game 1 and 2. Okay, so they don't play... They don't flip Delver again. They play Channeler. Alright. Come on, land for sta merda qua, dai. Come on, give me a land. Wow, second finale is so... Take it again. Going all in with my removal spells. They also cast the Delver in game 2. Which flipped. Ah, nice. Taking screenshot for my testing team. Crackling Drake. I now know how to trigger Revolt. I now know how to trigger Revolt. They still have Ox of Agonas here. No, they drew a land? Am I just losing this game? No, I'm not losing this game. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We have it under control. We have it under control, chat. We trigger Revolt because the Saga went out and on. And I play Rahilda. Not taking the Ox Order might cost you. Yep. I thought for sure that it would have ended up discarding the Ox to my thing, but it might cost me. Yep. It's funny how I disrupted their graveyards for so long, and they still managed to bring back the Phoenix. It's really impressive. If they flip, I die. Nice. Still alive. Attack with Bolt. Exile the bird. We're doing this. We're doing this. Still dead if they flip the Delver, of course. Let's draw 2 cards. Nice. Not dead anymore. I'm at 2 life. I passed the turn. Land? Channeler! We did it! I won. Woof! Woof! That was close. That was close. Mamma mia. The Ox of Agonis. So, when games like that happen, if you want to improve as a player, you can like go back and see what could have you done. And the thing that maybe I should have done was discarding Ox with the Thoughtseize. There was a spot in which I discarded a Consider, but that was literally turn 2. And the Ox came into play turn 6. So, assuming that that's a mistake, I think it's a little a stretch, considering that they only had 2 lands at the time. Okay, and they had Go Blank and Hidetsugu in end. Surely, they probably were almost able to win the game because of the Ox that I didn't discard, but I am not ready to call this a mistake. This was a play decision. How do you prefer to review your game? Memory or some program? Memory. Magic Online gives you the program, but MTGArena doesn't. This is literally the previous hand. MTGArena. When you mulligan, you're supposed to draw random cards from the top of your deck. Those are the rules. No, you're totally. What do you say makes sense? Last Shadow. Okay, I have removals for that. I think I take Generale Culo. Maybe not. And pass. Maybe this card is not good. I'll spike the that one. This is a 3/4 now. Oh, coquette, so this is large. This is very large. So I take 4 here. I go to 9. And then I can march it. Yeah, I think I'll do display now. Because this card can make 1/1s, whereas this doesn't do much more than that. Oh, it's indestructible? Yes, true. Sorry. That was indestructible. Thank God, then. Because I completely forgot about it. I lose. Would MTGA try to warn you that you're... I don't know if they're trying to warn me. Probably. Maybe if you try to kill an indestructible thing, they say, are you sure? Not 100% sure about it. Okay, so what do I want to sideboard? Maybe... No, I think one Kroxa is fine. Maybe Arcanist. No, if I'll take them all out. Maybe K-Command is bad. My curve is really high now. They let you make the mistake, you think? Yeah. Oh, it's the frame. The indestructible frame is different. Okay, so you should be able to understand it. Yeah. I'm honest. I'm totally fine. It's just Arena letting you make the mistake and learning that way. I feel like I play like no lands. There's like 24 lands in this deck, Dio Bono. Ma che cazzo è? Alright, hope Rahilda carries. Rahilda can't carry in this matchup, to be honest. Like, it's the type of card that can carry you in this matchup. Let's see. Alright, it's not carrying. Rahilda! It's not carrying. Buongiorno, Matte. Generale culo. I'll kill us per sentinel and pay for the tax. I'm definitely struggling in turning a revolt with this deck. Since I cut the Fabled Passages. Oh, I think I want to channel Takenuma end of turn. I have to flip what? Creature or Planeswalker. It might turn against me, but whatever. I think I was too low on cards. Like, I'm mulligan 2-5 on the play. I just had to go for the risky play there. Fabled Passage is a must. I think I'd rather play a different deck than one that plays Fabled Passage. Alright, that was a good draw. Although I think I prefer just attacking with the Hive on Elspeth here. Menace. And they go for the double chump block. Okay. I could have gone Seasoned Pyro, draw 2, of course. It's just that... I don't know. Alright. I think against aggro, you're supposed to take out all the discard spells. Just have Stone 0. Guess you can, technically. Yeah. You can, technically. I think you have enough sideboard to do that. Alright, I mean, this game at Mulligan to 5 both games is pretty brutal. Okay. I think I don't mind Swamp Thoughtseize on turn 1. I'll have a Tapland on turn 2, but that's fine. I'll just go Thoughtseize again on turn 2 with the Swamp. This one reanimates at the beginning of your combat, so... There you go. There you go. Turn 1, Savannah Lion. Probably taking the Grease Fang now. Okay, they pass. Ooh. Arcanist is not good against Portable Hole, so I think what I do is I play Kroxa. Maybe they discard Portable Hole now. I'll put it on discard Parelian. They discard a land, okay. Okay, that's a land. And the 2/1 keeps on getting in. How many cards in the graveyard? 3. Okay. If I go land go, I can go Takenuma, milling 3, so that I can then bring back Kroxa next turn. Again, they do have Portable Hole, but I think it's a good exchange. And they're not doing that much, so I can't just sit back and make this plays. Okay, I'm gonna bring back Spyro here. I will play Kroxa, I think. Or I can just go Arcanist. No, I'll play Kroxa here. I think it's a good play. If they discard Parelian, it's bad, but... Okay, they have Faithful Manning anyway, if they have Parelian, so it's not a big deal. And the card advantage here is nice, I think. Alright, discard land in Thirst for Knowledge. Okay. They have to discard another card. That's the Sky Sovereign. And they keep the Portable Hole now. Yep. I go to 8. This card dealt me, I don't know, all the damage. So I go push. I go land. Arcanist. Draw 2 cards. Paraculion, eccolo qua, Paraculion the second. I can exile it with the Hive, but I don't have a Hive in play now. I have a Den of the Bugbear. I can go Inquisition, discard Greasefang. Alright, Chart of Quarters. Beam, beam, beam. You're on 12. Please no Greasefang. Please no Greasefang. Okay. Sokenzan. I think I'm going to activate this land this time around. Because this one exiles the Parelian. The black land. And I'm also going to cast an Inquisition, I don't think. They probably have nothing but... Parelian the second. And I'll cast Inquisition. They have a land, sure. You take 4, 3, 7. You go to 5. I play this. I'll keep this. They gain 2 life and they flashback mending. I could die, but I don't die. I could die. I don't die. They just need to discard Parelian to play Greasefang. Okay, sideboard. I think I'll have the Hidetsugu once again. This is the 3rd time I bring it all in. Queen Command. Queen Command seems really good. Really good against them. Yeah, with this version, it's like impossible to trigger Revolt in my opponent's turn. Which maybe means that's not the best version of the deck. Yeah. Could be that. You can't really play a deck with Fatal Push without Fable Passage in your list. I was mostly thinking about Unholy Heat Delirium, but it's the Revolt why the Fable Passage is so important. Alright, I'll keep this hand. Once again, I don't have a 3rd land yet, but hoping to dry. Let's go Inquisition first. Okay. Take the Greasefang. They have Tezzeret in end. The Betrayer of Flesh. I love that Ikanigawa added so many cards to Historic. Opponent deck is just completely new with a set. A standard set. Okay. This can also kill a Planeswalker. I think I'm gonna make my opponent draw a card here. It's not a thing I'm particularly happy about, but I like that Hidetsugu will turn into a creature eventually. How much do I like Historic compared to Modern? I don't know. It's like the people that say me, what's better, gelato or pizza? They're different things. You can't compare them. I like Modern more because you can play it in paper. Because you can play them on a platform that gives you a reason to play Magic instead of the ladder. But Historic is a very balanced format. Like if you take it out of the Arena context, I think it's a very balanced format. I like it. So it's a good format. I mean, it's the format I enjoy playing the most on Arena for sure. Okay, they go Leyline of the Void. They don't go Tezzeret here. Alright. So I will forever not have Graveyards anymore. But I don't think I'm crying about it. Yeah. I'm talking about Planeswalker here. It's just a good way to get around the hate of get around the Graveyard 8. You're welcome, Wixbone. So I can't kill the Tezzeret with my March. We also have a Den of the Bugbear. I trigger a Revolt, but that doesn't matter. If I attack with Den of the Bugbear, Tezzeret goes to 1. And then I can also play Inquisition. I don't think I want to, though. I think I'd rather go March, pitching Kroxa. Yeah. If I go... Can I go... Oh, I have 5 plus 2, 7 mana. I can go blank, Inquisition, and March, I think. Maybe not. No. If I pitch Kroxa, this March, although I need to pay 6, so I'll pay 4. Then I have 3 mana, I can go blank. Okay, so I can do these things. I can go March, X equal 5. Exile. Okay. Here. And this should cost me 4 mana. And then I deal 5 damage. Now, I play Blood Crypt, add 2 red, and play Go Blank. And not sure if this was the best play. I had the pressure of the rope as well. Stampler. This exiles itself, then comes back. Egdar transforms. It's different. They discarded 2 Portable Hole, looks like. Okay, they discard Leyline of the Void and play Greasefang. Without any creatures. I'll go Inquisition. I'll take Esper Sentinel. Then I kill Greasefang. And I attack for 7. Yeah, when you exile it and comes back, it's considered a new object. And in order for a creature to be able to attack, you have to control it since the beginning of your upkeep. Otherwise, it counts as summoning sick. Whereas a transformed creature never leaves the battlefield. Okay, my opponent played Anchor to Reality. Interesting. Funny. I win the game with Spikefield Hazard. Alright. Good game. Okay, I've played 3 matches of this list. I think I've learned. Any new addition to Pauper Cube? I still haven't played Pauper Cube. We are not cubing that much these days, unfortunately. I want to rewatch the list a little bit and kind of like give you my thoughts after these 3 matches. Do you remember when people thought this card would have been good? Alright. So, I think you need Fabled Passage, but it's such a bad card. Such a bad card. Not only Crooked, it was also Indra Cuneo said it was the best card of the set, which got me thinking, like, maybe I don't understand anything, which is possible. Yeah, maybe I just cut the Undead Ridge in Sokenzan and bring back the 4 Fabled Passage. You just accept you have a worse mana base, it's okay. A good old 8 rare wildcard in passages. Buongiorno, Tony. So, yeah. And if I do that, do I want to bring back a Noli Heat over Bloodchief Thirst? Yeah. Although I do not want the Soga Lantern, I think. Maybe a Noli Heat is still unnecessary. Yeah. Maybe a Noli Heat is still unnecessary. Getting to Delirium seems like a very hard task. I don't want to play Soga Lantern. Because they have now Hidetsugu Consumes All. Alright, the deck hasn't performed particularly well. I mean, I went 2-1, losing to a pretty, you know, black-white humans, which is whatever. But I didn't really feel the smoothness and the power of the deck. Hidetsugu did well, but maybe it can be used in a different shell. Maybe you can play Grixis Control. I don't know. Should I build Grixis Control? Anyway, that's it for the video.